And Weirdo, you have a question?
Yeah, I do actually want to take it back when you were talking about like getting the Tim and Eric show and like having that experience of like hiring and auditioning and getting people involved. Like, I'm a little obsessed with John C. Reilly.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
how was it to work with him? Like, how did you get him on the show? Like, what was that whole experience like?
Yeah, he was when we hooked up with him, he was definitely an actor we loved. He wasn't, he hadn't done Talladega Nights yet. I think he was just like a well-respected character actor. So we had him come in to do a voice, and he was starting to like sniff out comedy and wanted to do more comedy. And he reacted right away. Like I mean, this is just him saying, I'm not trying to boast, but he was like,
Yeah.
he's like, I've been reading a lot of comedy scripts, and this is like the first one that made me laugh, and I wanted to meet you guys. So I was like, cool,
Wow.
big fan. And then he came to our office, and I'll always remember he just kind of looked around, and we had this small office. There were a bunch of young people, wearing hoodies. I mean, not a bunch of, I would say like 7 people, young artsy people. And he was like, who's in charge? And we're like, we're in charge, and he said, so you guys are just making the show on your own? Like, yeah, sort of. I mean, we talked to the network and stuff, but so immediately his head starts, the wheels started spinning. He saw ideas on our wall and was like, what's that? And we were starting to think about our next show, Awesome Show. So he's like, I'd love to do something for that, and that just started like that. We used to lure him in with a sandwich from this sandwich shop that we all loved. And we said, hey, you want to come by? And we got these sandwiches. So he'd come in, and, he just felt welcome there, and felt, because he really comes from a great acting as an art tradition. He
Yes.
considers it like, this is a vocation, not a career. And was just vibed with us and thought we were funny, and he's funny. And since, become like a really, really close friend. And I mean, I got a side text going with him right now that I'm ignoring. But he's just like a trusted close friend that happens to be extremely talented and funny and great in everything he does.